Hey guys, we have another update, and from what Plarium is saying, it's a huge update. I don't believe them. I just don't believe them. They've hyped up a lot of stuff, and for the most part, it's kind of standard stuff that they should be doing. I think we've talked about some of this stuff. I think it's been about a month ago for kind of this new platinum tier reward system. If you're one of the top 300 people, then yeah, this is going to apply for you. Personally, I just like to stay in gold 4. It's just too much work to try to stay in platinum arena. Even though there's some kind of cool stuff that they're implementing here for the artifacts, but overall, I don't think this is going to affect a lot of people. They have some new rewards here based on the rank that you're at in Platinum Arena. They have a Swift Parry set and a deflection set. These are really good sets. If I could get these and enough of them, because a lot of times I get crap gear from Arena, and it's only a weekly reward. If I could get good gear, then this would be pretty fun to use. But it's only going to be for the top 300 people, and even then, it's going to take them a long time to get good sets of these gear. So I don't really care about that. There's a badge honor here. Let's see, new badges of honor. So let's see. Number one champion, number one place. So yeah, that doesn't apply to anyone probably other than one person that is probably not watching my video. So daily login rewards, we'll talk about that here in a second. And then the new champions, I know they kind of teased this about a week ago. I didn't really have time to look at their teased information that they put out on that. And I didn't really care, to be honest. Let's go back here. So daily login rewards. So we're getting the 120 to 180 days. This should be standard, really. Every other game that I play, it has daily login rewards. So I don't know. This isn't a huge update. That's for sure. It's not huge. I think in the last one, I can't remember because it's been so long. I think it was 500 stamina. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it was 500 for these. So 650, not bad. I'll take 650 stamina for a daily login reward. The 200,000 silver. I mean, come on, that doesn't get me anything, right? That's nothing. The whole silver that we get on a daily just kind of reward system, and this daily login reward, it's nothing. I mean, what are we gonna do with 200,000 silver for a daily login reward? We're not gonna do anything. The books. So yes, we need more books. Give me a couple books, because I got tons of epics. And actually legendaries. Where's the legendaries at? Where's the legendary books? I don't see any. Am I just missing it? I don't see them. I don't see legendary books. I see speed glyphs. I like those, but I'm gonna have to wait a while to get those. So you gotta be kidding me. So out of 180 days, this 120 to 180, they're not gonna get me any legendary books. I mean, I'm not even excited sometimes to get legendaries because I can't book them out. I just can't. I don't. I've only been able to book, a select few legendaries. I don't get a lot of those books. So, yeah. Why be so stingy on the books? I don't get it. Other than that, it's nice to get some shards. I don't really care about these sets here. I'm probably going to get junk out of those. But we're going to get some new champions that we'll go over. So let's go to that. So I've written them down here. So we have Undead Hordes. So let's see here. And it's got to be this one. Dark Elaine. So attack champion. Decent attack base. Let's see. Look here. She's pretty cool. She looks pretty cool. I like her. That looks pretty nice. That's sweet. Okay, so A1, attack one enemy, decrease the max HP. Nope. moving on. Don't care about that. So A2 places a buff on her, large version of increased attack, and then attacks all enemies. So that's not bad. I like it when they buff themselves and then can hit all the enemies. And then it looks like she has a chance to place a decreased speed debuff on them as well. So that's a pretty good skill. I like that one. If you were to book her out, 3-turn cooldown, that's pretty good. She has 2 passives here. So the first one fills her turn meter by 25% and instantly activates Dev's Mastery. What is that? Was that one of these skills here? Oh, good. So, okay, that's the large version. That's the A2 that I like. So, what has to happen here? So, whenever this champion or an ally receives a freeze debuff. So, Tormund. So, they gave us Tormund, and it seems like they're putting out a whole bunch of these champions that are basically to counter Tormund. So, Tormund's going to freeze someone. Hopefully not her. And then she's gonna increase turn meter, and then she's gonna proc that A2, which hopefully hits hard. And then the passive here, second passive, so instantly removes any freeze debuff on this champion and replaces them with a crit rate, a crit damage, and a strengthened buff whenever an enemy places a freeze debuff on this champion. So what you do is you just put low resistance, so she does get frozen. And then on her turn, she'll instantly remove the freeze and then get some buffs to do whatever she does. So this is the crit rate. What was this one? Increase attack. So she's getting a lot of buffs here, potentially. So not bad. Not bad for Arena against Tormund. That could be fun. Let's see here. So we have 2 Banner Lords. 2 Banner Lords. So we have a Legendary and we have an Epic. Where are we going? Okay, so this is like the St. Patrick's Day kind of lucky champion. So my guess is a lot of RNG. So attack champion, pretty high attack and surprisingly pretty high defense. Normally you don't see both of these that high on a champion. And then right around, about 100 speed, so that's not horrible. So what do we got here? So attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 35% chance. Of course, if you book them out, but you probably won't because you won't have the legendary books. Has a chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns, and also has a chance of stealing the turn meter of that enemy. So pretty good A1, not bad. Not going to book him out probably, judging from how many books it takes. So the A2, attack one enemy, so it's kind of a single attack champion here. Has a chance of placing a block cooldown skill debuff for 4 turns. So that's a long cooldown debuff. Also has a chance of placing a block cooldown skill debuff on all the other enemies for 1 turn. So that could be pretty strong if you can lock, all the enemies cooldowns, at least for 1 turn. That's pretty good. Honestly, I'll be honest, I don't know if that works like on the bosses for Faction Wars. You guys can tell me. I don't know. I don't have any champions that I use that has this debuff. I'm sure I could go and look it up, but maybe you guys can tell me if that works on the bosses for Faction Wars. Probably not, though. So the A3, another one-hit enemy here, has a chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn, and then has a chance of stunning for 2 turns instead, and stealing turn meter as well. So I do like these speed debuffs and the turn meter, either the decreased turn meter or the steal, because there are some Faction War bosses that I have trouble with, and I just need to lower their turn meter to get past them. So I do like that. and then resets this cooldown of the skill if the target's killed. So that's not bad considering I'm probably not going to book him out. So if I can kill someone from this, hopefully it hits hard. And then, okay, all attacks here. That's okay. I don't care about that. And then we have an epic in the Banner Lords. So cool sword there, really big, a lot of fire. Attack champion, pretty high base attack. A1 here, attack one enemy 2 times. Extra hit if he's under if it's under a heal reduction, and 2 hits if it's under the large version of the heal reduction. No, I don't really care about that one. I mean, there's a lot of champions out there that let's see, there's 2 hits here, 3 hits, so potentially 4 hits. That's nice, but it's under, it depends on if they have a heal reduction though. So let's see here. A2 attack one enemy, has a chance of decreasing the placing a decreased speed debuff. So I think all these champions have this debuff. I could be wrong. I can't remember, but and the turn meter. So I think almost all these champions we've went over, I think, have had this debuff and the turn meter. So far, good for Faction Wars, or not Faction Wars, good for Faction Wars, but good for Fire Knight. So I like that. I don't really care about this one too much, but I like the A2. A3 here places a 30% reflect damage buff and a continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. And if you can get lucky and use a book, you can get this on 4 turns. So this guy is set up for Fire Knight. He has the speed debuff, he has the reflect damage, and then he has the turn meter decrease. So yeah, this guy could be fun for Fire Knight, especially if you're having trouble. And then let's see here, we got one more here. Barbarians. Right? Barbarians legendary. A legendary champion. Okay, so defensive champion. I like defensive champions. They're my favorite, and typically that's where I use my resources. So 1387, pretty good defense. On the low end of speed there. The A1 attacks one enemy. Chance of there it is again, the decreased speed debuff. And then has a chance of decreasing the target's turn meter. So pretty good A1. Pretty good A1, and this is going to be one of the free legendaries. I think it's at the end, like in 3 months, we're gonna get this one. So I like that A1, and this skills on defense. So she's gonna hit really hard and have a lot of survivability as well. So the A2 attacks all enemies 2 times. I like that. I like an AoE that attacks more than once. And then each hit has a chance of placing a stun. So that's a pretty good AoE skill. If you were to use the books, that's a lot of books, but you could get this on 3 turn cooldown. I probably would not. But even at 4 turns with the A1, that's a pretty good AoE. So the A3 here, this is the one that if you're going to use books, you would try to land it on this one. So revive an ally with 50% hit points and places a 50% ally protection buff on them for 2 turns. Okay, let's look at the passive here. So heals all allies by 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn. So yeah, get her really fast, right? Get her really fast. She's going to heal all your allies. And I don't know about barbarians, but a lot of times in Faction Wars, some of these factions, I'm struggling with heals and revives as well. So this could be good. And then places a 30% increased speed buff on a random ally, which that's okay because she's going to go really fast and place this buff up a lot on some of your champions. So yeah, pretty good champion. 3 out of the 4 we're going to get free eventually. But You know, I don't think this is a huge update though, guys. It's some stuff that should have been in the game already, and then it's some of the stuff that is going to affect 300 people, and that's about it. But let me know what you guys think. Are you excited about this? And what do you guys think about the daily rewards? Because the daily login reward, because there's no legendary books. There's some epic books, but that's about it. We need more. So let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you guys later.